Friendship. Yo, I didn't realize we were gonna get friendship from dragging this out. Yeah, Darkest Dungeon 1, if you did what I'm doing now for too long, what would happen is another wave of attackers would come in, because you dragged the fight out too long. In this game, there isn't that. However, in this game, most heals can only be used when you're super low on health, so you can't do this very often, but regen is an exception to that. Oh, Field Surgeon procced. This is an interesting thing. So Field Surgeon is there's a 5% chance that your turn is replaced, or not replaced, but you get a heal sol for free to use on someone for a fat heal. Crit 25. It used his crit token. And then he still gets a turn after that. The Pyromaniac? When Pyromaniac procs, you get a Molotov cocktail to throw, but that uses up your turn. Field Surgeon apparently doesn't use up your turn. So, we've got most of the health bars full now. So I'll stop holding back.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Nice. Alright, we're full health and below 5 stress now. Got some money. Dragging fights out for positive results on 100% stress on DD1 was a grindy, min-maxy way to play. Yeah, I mean, I'm not doing it to be like, you know... I don't know, pretentious about it? I'm not sure if that's the right word. Like, I basically did it because we were low health and I felt like it would increase my chances of survival later. Like, it felt like it needed to be done. Alright, we're at 21 darkness. We've still got 2 more stops to go. Gain 45 flame, lose 5 flame, get food. We don't need food. Give up 12 relics, gain 30 flame and 2 in items. We have 144 relics. We could certainly afford giving up 12.
Scavenge what you can.
Candles and chocolate.
Once more.
Ceremonial drum. Okay. Guess I can talk. So the stew feeds everyone. So I can get rid of the steak, although steak and spuds is great. I could get rid of that because the one stew feeds the whole party. Pile of ash. I'm honestly not going to use that. We'll toss that. I'm not going to use that either. Alright, that frees up a few spots. Oh, 2 friendships just happened in the wagon. Awesome.
Clergy of the spreading stain.
Okay. Alright, so we got scrambled. He can use hold the line to fly to the front in a minute. Controlled burn that guy. He's gonna stealth, but he's actually already got lethal, so that's fine. Alright, so that fixes the turn order, but he doesn't have a taunt active right now, so... it's not great. He doesn't have, shoot. So what I want to do right now is use Duelist Advance, which makes him lunge forward and stab in the same movement. But because of the negative relations of this run, it forced him to take Tracking Shot and Point Blank Shot. And I don't have Duelist Advance until the next in. So... alright, let's just move him here. Hey, friendship, I'll take it. She gets a Horrified token. Glad he had at least one block for that. Take aim.
Malaise. Measured and steady.
Dude, she has 2 horror tokens. That's not great. Sanctuary for the -2 stress. Oh, I was hoping for a dodge. No luck, though. Stand fast. Open vein. Alright, she's not at 5 stress. Bolster only de-stresses if they're over 5, or 5 or above, I mean. So, Retribution. That's lethal.
Strength dwindles.
Regen.
A slow dissection.
One thing I didn't consider, for a long time, I thought that Open Vein was just really bad. Like, by default, it does 2 damage bleed, and if you master it, it does 3. Like, if you compare that to Firefly, Firefly does 3 burn, but if you master it, it does 5. Firefly's almost twice as strong. But one thing I didn't take into consideration for such a long time is when he uses Take Aim, his next 2 hits are guaranteed crits. And a crit dot is almost twice as strong. So instead of doing 3 damage per turn for 3 turns, it's 3 damage per turn for 5 turns. So if he just uses Take Aim, Open Vein, and repeating that loop, it's way more damage if it's a fight that's, you know, not over quickly.
Excellent work.
And she just got, like, 3 stress all at once. Sanctuary. So I definitely undervalued that skill for a long time. And I'm enjoying it a bit more now. Alright, this fight is about to end, so let's cauterize that bleed. Wow, critical. Let's cauterize that bleed. He can't de-stress right now, so let's just stand fast. Hear the burn that she inflicted on herself. I'm hoping... okay. I was about to say, I'm hoping he actually lives a little longer, but that's fine.
Morbid gains.
A lot of DD2 moves are interesting because on the surface they seem strictly worse than other options, but in the right context, such as a hero path, they become immensely useful. Yeah, agreed. Like, there's one, Hearthlight. Hearthlight is such a the whole enemy team, it removes Conceal. Which is certainly cool. Maybe, you know, rarely though is it worth one of your limited slots. If you master it, it also removes Blind from your whole team. So with that, it's pretty solid for the boss fight with the lungs, the second boss fight, because they blind you constantly, and this cures your whole team of blind, and it doesn't affect on the enemy team. Additionally, on the general, the Tangle General, if you have her in one of the front 2 slots, she can't Firefly the back line, so she can't hit the back. However, Hearthlight, even though it doesn't do any damage, it counts as a hit on the taproot. I tested this. So if you need another hit on the taproot, and she's in one of the first 2 slots to get it to shut up, you can Hearthlight, and it'll stop. It has a secret second move, remove dodge from the enemy team. Oh, so yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's kind of like using Magnesium Rain for that, right? You know, just any AoE move that they could dodge, and you don't really care if it hits them or not, just to make them use up their dodges. Okay, so who needs positive relations more among these three? He's got 10, 11, 10, 10, 13, 18, 11, 13. Okay, so he needs positive relations the most. Oh, it's being weird right now. There we go. Hearthlight will also hit the taproot. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I read it after I retold the story. Start taking down the altar. Put up that nice regen. Did I master Retribution yet this run? No, I have not. Okay, let's get Stand Fast up then. Mastered Retribution will give you 2 of the weak blocks in addition to Taunt and Riposte. But I want to have at least some kind of block, because these front 2 ladies hit really hard. So don't have it yet. Oh, wow. We got a dodge token, I think, from a friendship mechanic. Okay, nice. He dodged that.
And apply it judiciously.
Alright, so that one's got a crit token. We want to... fun thing about this, because I gave him the yellow hand path, his highway robbery steals a positive token. So this actually does a steal 1 and then remove 2. So it's like steals 1 boon and then removes 2 boons. So this has 3, 2 blocks and 1 crit. So right now I have 2 blocks and 2 crits. Steal. Now I have an extra block and it lost all 3 buffs. And I haven't even mastered that skill yet.
Guys, look at me, I'm so curvy!
Has the runaway backstabbed any teammates yet? No, she's a good goyle! I want to de-stress him, so... Alright. This is going to make her soak 2 hits for him, but get that stress down. Alright, and then Retribution will help knock some of these blocks and stuff off. Okay, the altar will die on its next turn. She got hit with the dude! Alright, so it's over. Bonk. She's got a minor bleed, but it's not too bad. Dude, they're resisting a lot of bleeds. That's awesome. Alright, so that thing has lethal.
Well done.
I went for that one because it has 2 turns remaining, which is more chances for that bleed to tick. Alright, she can reach the duder. Oh, she put a weakness on it. I don't know that that helps much with the dude guy, but her trinket procced.
An invariable result.
Let's get the taunt back up. She needs de-stress, but I think having the taunts up is more important right now. Alright, who has the worst bleed? He does. Oh, that gave him a dodge. The good dodge. Ah, Clarion Call removed all his blocks, rip. He'll actually get 2 back from previous, Stand Fast that he did. Oh. Okay. Steal the tokens. Let's get rid of some of those guaranteed crits coming my way. Alright, the Doot will die at the start of its next turn. Oh my god, that's so much stress. Alright, I don't really want to do this, but de-stress him, and that will move 2 blows to her. And then he will de-stress her, and they both will lose 2. Okay. Alright, so stress is fine, but I don't have any taunts up right now. Oh, the good dodge. That was the friendship dodge. Alright, guaranteed crit means higher bleed damage. 2 bleed for 6 turns. Alright, so he's blind right now. Take aim will remove blind in addition to buffing us. Funny enough, I feel like take aim just by its name should help you get through enemy dodges. But at the same time, it's already so good that's not really necessary. Oof, that is a very nasty blade she has. Hello, Mike. Hello, Odyssey. Alright, Retribution. He already has tons of blocks. Alright, Death's Door on that one. Controlled burn on the front one. And it got weakness, nice. Didn't you have a Grave Robber? What happened to the Grand Slam attempt? I am still in my first Grand Slam attempt. No one has died since I started the Grand Slam attempt. Okay, so here's what happened from the beginning. I played through the whole game, and I beat it, and I loved it, and I wanted to play more, so I needed an excuse to play more. So then I started it on there's 5 challenge modes. I started on the first challenge mode. I went through the whole game on the first challenge mode, failed a couple times. Oh, healing self. And I did beat the whole game on the first challenge mode. Then I was like, I'm gonna try Stygian Blaze. Now Stygian Blaze is the toughest challenge mode. It just there's like a ton of negative effects that are going on. So I was going through on that, and then I beat Act 1, I beat Act 2, I beat Act 3, and then I was like, you know, most people, now I did have some deaths, like I beat Act 1, I beat Act 2, and some people died, then I beat, but some people lived. So I went into Act 3, Chapter 3, and some people had lived, so they were stronger because of it. So for example, Barristan here, let me see if I can find it, 1 second. He's gotten memories. He's actually been on 3 successful runs without dying, so he's a tiny bit stronger because of that. Has a little bit of stress resistance and some a bonus speed, and he heals faster. Now, most people, when they do what's called the Grand Slam Challenge, which is to beat the whole game with 4 people and no one ever dies, most people that do that, they do Chapter 3 first, because it's the toughest boss. Because you don't want to beat 1 and 2 and then die on 3 and have to do 1, 2, 3 all over again. So they do Chapter 3 first. I beat Chapter 3 last time, and barely, no one died. So I was like, okay, I might as well just bring everyone with me, because I was planning on doing 3, 4, 5 to beat the whole game on Stygian Blaze, but if I could beat 3, 4, 5 without anyone dying, then I'll do 1 and 2 again, and then boom, I'll have beaten all 5 chapters with the same 4 people with no one dying. So my Stygian Blaze playthrough became a Stygian Blaze Grand Slam playthrough. So this team of 4 beat Chapter 3, the hardest one, the iBoss, with no one dying, and now we're in Chapter 4. So we've debatably beaten the toughest one, but that doesn't mean that, you know, it's a cakewalk from here. I'd like to, dude, everyone's full health and low stress after that.
The one pleasant in the
Plus 10 flame. Standard of the ninth. Each hero on combat start gets a strong guard token. Courageous Abandon gets plus 50% crit. Gain on miss if rank 1 weakness. Man-at-arms only. Each hero starts with a strong guard on start of combat. It's really nice, actually. I'm not using Courageous Abandon, but for the super block token, I'll probably take that. Courageous Abandon is you use up all your blocks, and then you hit someone really hard based on how many blocks you had. But let's see, and then plus 25% stun resist. But if stun, take plus 50% more damage. Probably not going to use that. Did you see that? Loathing resist. It's completely possible I've missed that before, but I don't think I've ever seen that. We just passed a spot that should have increased the loathing up here, but it just didn't happen. Huh. I think that's actually from this. I misunderstood that. So I got this item. I thought what that meant was you'd still get the loathing up there when it tells you you're going to, but I thought you would just like resist the effects of it. But it just flat out resisted the application. That's actually so much better than I thought it was. Alright, so we've got this and then the inn. Now, everyone's relationships are not great. I'm really hoping the inn sells some items to fix relationships. And I'm really hoping the next area is not the sprawl. Like, give me another option besides that. Preferably Photor, second choice Leviathan, third choice the Tangle. But I'm in the Tangle, so it wouldn't be surprised if that's not the case. Alright, we have to take out the altar first, because it spams the heals and stuff. Ah, they removed all his blocks. Doing this to de-stress himself. Alright, everyone's taking a tiny bit of damage, so we'll start the regeneration. The regen doesn't have 100% uptime, so I prefer to take a tiny bit of damage before I start it. Alright, the altar is going to die on its next turn. That's 0, though. Oh, this guy. Oh, that's right. This thing does it additively. Okay, so this creature naturally has minus 50% damage taken from melee, and then he had a 50% less damage taken block on him, and it just adds those together, so he took 0, but it still applied the bleed. Took my block away, and now I'm about to get slapped. 19 damage. Oh my god, he gained freaking like 6 stress from those 2 attacks combined. No! Oh, the relationships are already so bad. That was so cheesy. Big heal. And he's got freaking 10 bleed a turn right now. That one's dead. Let's just steal that dodge. Dude, him hitting me, removing all my blocks, and stressing me, and then the next guy hitting me while I had no blocks and giving me like 5 more stress. What the crap. Remove the 10 bleed.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
Dodge token. He's gonna remove the block again, and he's gonna get smacked again. Oh my god.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
I'm gonna have her soak some hits for him just to try to keep him from dying.
Trammeled, trapped.
Now she's getting
held
stressed though.
captive by fear.
Okay, finally lethal on that. Let's do Laudanum to remove one stress on her, because she's going to soak another hit. There's one more guard. I'm not going to taunt right now, because I'd be happy if he swung at the Highwayman, and the Highwayman got a chance to dodge it.
A calculated
Big
generosity.
heal.
But a welcome one nonetheless.
That's gonna hit her. Yeah, this guy, when he does the single target attack on you, it like, I mean, it's understandable, but it gives you a lot of stress if you don't block it, have a block up, I think. I don't know, it might, okay, so here it is. He's got 3 stress. Okay, so even with, also that removed all his blocks. That was Sundering Steel, so I guess Sundering means it removes guards. But that gave him 2 stress even still. Oh, man. I really hope the next inn sells stuff for party. Oh, Gnarly Knuckles, that's really good. Sells stuff for like increasing party effectiveness. Okay, Gnarly Knuckles is plus 20% to melee skills. This guy is currently mainly melee. However, if we... It takes both of these items combined to activate Snap Judgment, which gives a positive token every turn. If I'm gonna replace one of those with Gnarly Knuckles, I would move those 2 items to her, which honestly is not bad. Plus 50% damage. Oh my god! Okay, alright. There's no way I would do this, but look, if I did this, he would go down to 29 max hit points and gain 50% bonus damage. That wouldn't apply to dots, I don't think, just like flat damage, but that would be silly. That would be very strong. Let me see. So go to her. I think that's fine. So he gets 20% bonus damage all the time. When he was using this, the best thing that would happen was he would occasionally get a, like the, what is it called, strength token? But it was just like at random moments. So having it on her is not bad. Okay, everyone's got a few things equipped. Oh, wait. It's better than nothing. I'm hoping